Hey folks, Chris with Western Harmonics here, and I'm back with an update. It's been a while since I've been online. There's been a lot going on, so let's dive into this. During the last 5 months, while we've been on pre-order with some of our products and completely in stock and shipping on others, we've had a lot that's gone on. And I know you really don't want to see my face on the screen at the moment, so we're going to take a look at some graphics. During this period of time, we have delivered and filled 1/4 of the pre-orders that we've received. So out of the grand total, 1/4 have been completely filled. Also during that time, we've produced our first variety and version of a 100-watt panel to power our larger fans, which have been on pre-order. Of those, we've delivered 1/4 of the pre-orders beyond the quarter that's been filled. So half of our total pre-orders received are either completely filled or they have received their solar panels. The remaining half that we're working on currently is divided into two groups. We have 1/4 where we are filling and shipping actively. We've had over 100 solar panels leave just in the past month. And then we have the final 1/4. And this is something I want to delve into a little bit deeper into this video. We're going to save this topic and we're going to come back to it. So just keep in mind, we're going back to this final 1/4. Now, during this time that this has been going on, we've had what usually is a very fast production be delayed. And it was delayed primarily around circuit board production, where we had a problem with the company we normally use went out of business, and we've gone to a different company, and it's taken some extra time to produce the boards. Those boards, however, have been produced, and that is squarely in the rearview mirror. And where we're sitting at as of today is the arrival of the fans and fans parts inventory that we need to go ahead and ramp up shipping and delivery and assembly and any manufacturing that we do here to finalize delivery of all open pre-orders. And we're on a good track with this. I'd like to point out that, a normal in-stock item, might deliver in a couple of weeks or a month, depending on who's selling and what's going on. And with some other vendors, it might take 6 weeks for something that is delivered. Anything from a cell phone to a car part to clothing. So, when it comes to the topic of our particular products at my company, we don't move slowly. We produce as quickly as we can. Pre-order is not something that I like to have happen. In fact, this year, I did not allow any sales for an entire month while we were just squarely out of stock on items that are currently on pre-order. And it is actually due to the demand of, the market that I went ahead and just allowed pre-order. But I did this with a couple of strings attached. Over the years, there's been a fair amount of manipulation directed squarely at me personally and at my company. And over the past month, I haven't really been able to respond as quickly and as effectively as I could to some of this. I've been sick. I've had a lifelong friend that's been in the ICU. There's been a list of things going on, but primarily I had valley fever, which can be a deadly disease, and had an extreme amount of fatigue with it. So it was very hard to kind of slog through moving 100 solar panels, but it has been done, and that's just in the past month. So going back to this final 1/4, I want to talk a little bit about something that happened here, and I'm going to come back on the screen because I think I want to say this directly into the screen. So let's go there. Okay, I have my glasses on so I can look at some of this stuff while I talk here. During this time that this pre-order has been going on, we've also had this other 1/4 that I referred to. And, before I allowed pre-order, I had to reflect on things quite a bit because for some reason, in certain areas in certain communities, actually, in our country, rooting for somebody's downfall and cooperating to try and make it happen or to try and paint them as something other than what they are is really kind of the MO at this point with these folks. And this last 1/4, although there are a few people in there that maybe made a mistake and asked to have their order corrected, on whole, the majority of these folks did try to manipulate the situation completely to cause a delay, harm my company, and slow things down. In fact, I'm going to put it on an infographic here to display while I read about this. Okay, so during this time, I was treated to a range of things from I'm going to place a pre-order, ignoring the fact that this is listed as no money down. I'm going to go around that and I'm going to pay for it. And even though the terms say if I pay for a pre-order, it's non-refundable, I'm going to immediately start a clock and then I'm going to begin to harass Chris. And there was a few folks that did this and it went a little too far. I was treated to things like this email here, which says, "Hey, idiot, were you not paid? Where's the product?" After waiting 3 weeks for an item on pre-order. Okay. And not only that, in a community in a state in Hawaii, which is not even part of the continental US. So this item would have been flagged for shipping costs. And the greeting was, "Hey, idiot, were you not paid? Where's the product?" And ultimately, this particular customer got very upset with me because I refunded. And even though the terms say this is non-refundable, there has been absolutely a play to try to manipulate that so that it would appear that I'm a scammer. Another email I received said, actually, this was followed by a phone call where I was harassed. I've had a relative that was in the hospital at the time, and we had some kind of touch and go stuff about whether or not, somebody was even going to live here. And the email is, okay, after being told that in the previous email, they're going to come over here and kill me, doubling down on this, "I am threatening you again. What are you going to do about it? I dare you to bring it." And I have the IP address for this. I've had a list of folks that are in the horse community that are sort of in a small group. They're in a subgroup here, and they've worked together in concert to try and run a chargeback scheme on my company where they have hustled me for a pre-order that they placed, and if we make any attempt to fill it, they want their money back, which I have refunded. And I'm going to disclose something that I probably shouldn't disclose to the public, but I want to make sure that I fully dispel this manipulation that's been going on here. I have refunded $30,000 in cash just since the start of pre-order, where folks have come in and placed these pre-orders, jerk back the payment after going as far as to threaten me with my life, after waiting 2 weeks for something to deliver, knowing full well that it's on pre-order and the reason it's there. And during the time that went on prior to pre-order this year, we did have a few units available, and we sold out very quick this year. There was over 800 delivered. And also during this pre-order time, the items that I keep in stock that are not on pre-order have been shipping as well. We've had quite a season with that. So it has been anything but quiet at Western Harmonics. And I'm back here filming this first section of the video after being out very sick. So this all went on regardless of what was going on. And I think the root of it is really something dark aimed at my company. And I honestly got to say, if they want people in any industry. Okay, another thing I want to add to this is going well beyond the financial interference with this. In our country, they paint folks like myself in the solar industry that make products, not people that install or installers or work at an installation company, but us that are the literal designers and manufacturers. Okay. They paint it as if we have access to a never ending pot of money, something that is ridiculously large. And, the truth of the matter is, right here in Arizona, they handed out billions of dollars. And, for those of us that were not part of the select private group here, we got austerity. We don't even get, there isn't a program. And if there is a program, we're all rooted out by not qualifying, and we don't even get so much as a tax credit. So while I've been producing the panels and bringing those in, bearing in mind that, there's a lot of interference in the scene, there's also been a major cyber attack that was conducted against my company. And after quite a bit of time working on this, the final solution to end it all revealed a few facts. And one of them was that the server that was actually administering the attack is located in Glendale, Arizona. The level of interference that's gone on during this brief time we're on pre-order and has just been astounding. Everything from I'm going to kill you to I'm going to kill your website to I'm going to kill your name, I'm going to kill your products, I'm going to do anything I can to harm you. And all of it coming out of this one quarter over here in this small group. And, I think the thing that has to happen here is that, I need to tell it, and I am. And, the rest of us need to drown these people out, because I've shipped out thousands of goods over the past 12 years that I've had my company. The level of financial interference that's gone on during that period of time has not subsided. It generally is not much of a thing when we're in stock, but if there is ever a pre-order scenario on any product, even like in this case where it's only a couple of 3 products or 4 products out of our entire catalog, they're right there. And they want to drown out any kind of success or nice things that are said or any kind of recognition for the work and the sacrifice. They don't want anybody to have anything nice. And I think that's disgraceful because, I could have done a lot of things with my time. Burger King would have paid me better. But frankly, this is what, I like to do. And, we're coming off of pre-order now. I'm going to drop in this second section of the video that I filmed before I got sick. And I just want to present this as the update that we're in the home run and we're going to finish it. So anyway, during that time, we've produced these panels. I've come up with a really nice mounting for this that'll help with folks that have these boarding facilities and these run-in sheds where, we've got to put things up temporarily, and the industry really just was not able to meet with the solution, and it had to be developed. We have it available and it's in the market. So let's dive in and take a look at the panels that are currently shipping and follow record sales for 3 years straight and follow record interference. Okay, folks, I'm here in the back and we've got the solar panel cradle all assembled and put together. It's ready to have the panel put on it. Just want to do a quick go over of this. We've got a deck right here, which is set up to handle what's called a ballast mount, where you could put a cement block or a sandbag to provide a little extra weight to protect this, since it is portable and not secured to a surface, to provide the extra weight to keep the wind from taking it if the wind gets out of control. There's 4 mounting points, which are going to be right here, right here, right here, and right here. They're going to go onto the back of the solar panel. And what this is going to do is it's going to provide 2 things. It's going to provide an armature to support the panel, and then also it's going to lift it up to a better angle so that the panel performs at optimum performance. Then as well, the back side of the panel is open, and any reflected light that would be coming off a metal roof or any kind of surface is going to enter the back of the panel, and then that's going to produce additional electricity to strengthen the performance of the panel. Okay, before we put this all together, I've got the solar panel and the cradle. Basically, there is a front and back with this in terms of the panel. The mounting holes are going to be on the back of the panel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to flip the panel over, and we're just going to secure this on here and then set it up so that you can see what this looks like completely assembled. Okay folks, I've flipped the panel over and attached the cradle to the back of the panel. Let's take a quick look at what we got here. We've got wide open visibility here of the solar cells with a clear EVA film instead of a solid white. This leaves it wide open for the sunlight. The sunlight can enter the cells on this side to improve performance. Just bolted onto the frame at the mounting points on the frame itself. And then jumping up here, taking a look at the label. This is what we've got for the label. 100 watts. I'm going to take this and flip it over so we can get a good look at the setup completely assembled. Okay, taking a dive into this, the solar panel is a 100 watt solar panel that is a bifacial panel. It's going to harvest electricity from both sides of the panel. 100 watts potential on the front side and up to 25 to 30 watts on the back. All of this combined together is going to make a stronger performance in terms of producing electricity for powering the fans. Okay, completely flipped over and setting on its frame. This is basically what we've got in terms of a ballast mount for the solar panel. This area right here is where we're going to put any kind of weight to ballast this against the wind. I'm going to flip it around so you can see it from the front angle. Okay, looking at this from the front side, we're on the mount. This is what we've got. Then, of course, taking a quick look at the label. Western Harmonics 100 watt bifacial solar panel for powering solar powered fans, solar and battery systems, and off-grid systems. When combined with the Western Harmonics fan, the bifacial solar technology included into these panels makes a more robust and stronger power supply for powering the fans, which equals improved performance so that your fans can actually run stronger, provide more airflow, and perform better completely off-grid.